Paola Egonu, Italy's superstar, MVP in the Champions League and World Club Championships, Giovanni Guidetti's most feared opponent. Her next playground, the Olympics in Tokyo. Right now, she's still in Conegliano, away from her family, so I called to check in. We talked about cartoons, her brilliant fans, plans for the future, and how she's passing the time. This is really cool. Thank you so much for playing the game and joining the fun. But the main thing is, I want to know how you're doing. You're back at your place because everyone's on lockdown, but are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm still at Conegliano, still at the apartment, and I'm just trying to keep my good health and following all the rules that they gave us. So I try to make some exercise at home. I'm studying, and I also relax, watch Netflix, just have some fun.
So many questions off the back of that. Firstly, what are you studying?
I'm studying economics.
Okay, money.
And right now I'm preparing the exam for business administration.
Right. So is
Yeah,
that
so
is that just sort of something you're doing in your life, or are you already starting to think like after volleyball?
well, I still don't know what I'm going to do after volleyball, but the fact of studying something and keeping my brain active, I really like the idea. And also to know something that I'm interested in and maybe could help me in the future, because you never know what could happen.
Hopefully, you've got so much time before you have to worry about what's after
Yeah.
volleyball. All right, then. What are you watching on Netflix?
I especially watch a lot of cartoons
Okay.
because they're funny and they make you feel a little bit happy and forget about the situation that is happening all the world. Of course, it's the same thing for some TV shows, but like I prefer cartoons. Just
Which cartoons? I've not watched any cartoons for years.
the last one I watched was Tokyo Ghoul.
Okay.
It's like animation, really crazy stuff, but it was really fun. I liked it. I really enjoyed it.
Good,
Yeah.
good. Well, you're still in Conegliano then. Are you planning on going home? And where is home for you? Where do you consider home now?
Well, my home is at Manchester, where my family is living at the moment, and I'm not thinking of going home for now. Because I still need to understand how can I go home. Also, I need to take a flight and everything is blocked, so I won't stress myself out for something that I can't change because it's not in my powers. So I just think I'm going to stay here and keep on training, then studying and taking some sun in the morning, and that's it. It's the
Okay.
same thing I would do if I was home. So it's
It's
okay.
not a bad place in the world to be, is it? Did you say Manchester?
Yes,
As in Manchester, England?
yes.
Are you City or United?
City.
Oh, no. Oh, I thought we were going to have such a nice chat and you've ruined. Oh, that's it. It was really nice chatting to you. Bye.
Well, I don't understand nothing about footballer, but that's what my family prefers. So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay,
All right. I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you this time.
thanks.
How's your first season been at Conegliano then? Obviously disappointing that you can't finish it, but safety first. How have you found it at the Pala Verde?
It was really a good season. Of course, at the beginning, I was a little bit anxious
Mm,
because it's one of the best teams, and okay, I was still asking myself if I was going to be able to play with them and at the same level. And the first weeks were a little bit difficult, but after doing the training, I like find myself and my space, and it was really a good new place to start over. And I'm really happy for how the season went because we really worked hard every week, every day, and I'm happy that we could achieve all the tournament we played in.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm sorry for the Scudetto and the Champions League because they were also two important tournaments. But it's nothing that we can do. There's nothing we can do to change it. So I'm happy for what we could do, and I'm thinking for the next season. So
The one thing that I love about that club are the supporters. I've been to your home gym a few times,
yeah.
and everyone's in their yellow and blue, and you've got the drums playing. That must be amazing every game to know that you've got those people behind you. How have they sort of accepted you into the Imoko family?
Well, at the beginning, it was a little bit uncomfortable, but afterward, I could feel that I was part of the team, and so they believed in me and they were cheering for me. And it's really nice to play with them by your side than playing against them because it's really a lot of pressure and you can feel everything. So it's a new thing, and I love it.
The experience in the new things must be amazing, especially because you're still so young, but you've achieved so much. With all these awards you win, like you've won a Champions League now and a World Club Championship, and you keep getting MVP in the big games as well. Do you kind of expect that level now, or is it still something you aspire to achieve?
Well, I can say I expect it, but I'm willing to keep on training and try to stay always in the same level or grow. So you can't have something if you don't fight for it and sweat for it. So I think I'll keep training and working out hard as I've been doing.
What about the Olympics then? They've been pushed on. You're going to be there by all accounts. Where does that sort of sit in terms of like the priorities and the things that you're really looking forward to in the future?
Well, before it was one of my priorities, of course, after the qualification. And knowing that it's postponed for next year, of course, I'm happy because we still have the opportunity to play it. Still, it's not sure that we're going to play it because we also need to see how it's going to be the situation with the corona. So I'm hoping that all this virus and bad things will go away, or we find a solution and try to figure it out before the Olympics. So every player can live their dream and for what they have been working for years.
Right. I would like to show you a couple of videos now. Let's start with this one. So you were 17 years of age there. What kind of memories did that bring back?
A lot of happiness for sure. And I still remember I wasn't supposed to be there. At the last minute, I was called, and at the beginning, I was like, okay, I don't think I'm never going to practice with them, so it's okay. I can just go to vacation because in that period, I asked if I could go to Nigeria to see my family, and they said it was okay. So I was like, okay, I bought everything, I planned everything, and then at the end, he asked me this, and I was like, look, seriously, I don't think I could help you with something, so I'm still willing to go to Nigeria. And then afterward, it was like, no, okay, you need to come because we need you. And I was like, okay, I'm going to come. So at the beginning, I didn't even train. So I was just warming up and then staying there in case they needed me. And then during the games, I wasn't expecting anything. Like, I was like, okay, I'm just here, but like, I'm not going to play. I just need to warm up and then cheer for the team. And then when he called me to play, I was really surprised. and a little bit scared, but I wasn't alone. There was the other girls, so I was really okay and comfortable. I just had to have fun and do the best, like what I've been doing since. So at the end, it was really a good experience. I really enjoyed it.
Well, you made the dream team, so you obviously did well. But you mentioned having fun and enjoying the experience. Is that something that you always try to do in the big games now?
Yes, of course, there is always the pressure and all the bad feelings, and because you're going to play a good, like a really good match, and then you don't know how you're going to play, if the team is going to put you in a difficult situation. So when you're in there, I think you shouldn't be thinking about all the bad stuff and then bad energy, and just concentrating on what you always do, what you always train. And it's like walking for normal people. So just have fun and enjoy the moment.
Why volleyball then? Because surely growing up, somebody of your like obvious athletic ability and sort of aptitude to succeed, why was it volleyball that sort of drew you in?
um
And were there any other sports or any other things that you could have pushed on with?
Well, I didn't try any other sport. I just went direct for volleyball. I think most for the cartoon Mila Shiro. I
Okay.
used to watch it and I really loved it. Also, the sacrifice and pain and sweat and working hard for one goal. And so I was like, okay, I'm just going to try. And if I don't like it, I can just drop out. And I
Okay.
can still remember that the first training was really hard because I'm not that type of person that likes to listen to the orders of someone else. So at the beginning, I was like, I don't really like this. But then after training and getting to know all the girls and like building up the team and like a second family, I really started enjoying it. And then I kept on going.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Incredible. Well, if they're your second family, what about your first family then? Because you mentioned Nigeria, and that's your heritage, isn't it? Both of your parents Nigerian?
Yes. Both
Uh,
my parents are in Nigeria.
have you spent much time there?
Well, I used to go every 2 years during Christmas. I
Okay.
went last Christmas, and I really enjoy it because it's like going out from all the normal work, so training, all the schedules, the games, and just relaxing and spending some time with your family. And I really love it.